All right, today we're going to talk about barrel picks. We're going to talk about barrel picks that we selected and barrel picks that we rejected. Stick around and find out what we've been up to. Well, we're just going to talk about the things that happened recently. And recently we've been doing picks for midnight liquors. The four things that we look for when we're making a barrel pick, obviously, number one, quality, because it's going to represent us as a station. And we want to be known for making quality picks. The second thing is uniqueness. I don't want to have a barrel pick that everybody has in the area. If it's unique, that's definitely a plus. The price. All right. Does the quality and price ratio mesh? Okay. Is it going to move? Is it good enough to move at that price? That's what we're looking at. And then last but not least, obviously, everybody at this barrel pick has to agree upon the particular barrel. The very first one we did was Great Jones, and we did that with Brian Fabiano from Bourbon School and his wife Marie Ann. My wife Debbie was there, and Nick was there. And I'm going to show some photos. We had 3 different types of bourbon. Usually they send you 3 samples of the same. One was a red corn, one was a blue corn, and one was a higher proof. We actually chose the higher proof one. It was really good. We all really liked it. We all bought a few bottles. We'll be giving away a bottle of this once we hit the 500 mark. And Deb and I, when we blinded it with Four Roses Private Select, I don't remember which one it was, the Great Jones actually came up on top. So that was a really good bottle. You would think that once you go in and you're selecting a barrel and you're trying them, you would think that, hey, we're going to walk out picking a barrel. That's really not the case. It's kind of heartbreaking. The next one we went in on was a Taconic. We did Taconic and a Starlight in the same day. And we had some viewers come in. For the Taconic pick, it was, again, Brian from Bourbon School and his wife, Marie Ann. Deb was there, and a viewer from Bourbon School and my station, our station, Craig Hill. And we tried these Taconic picks, and I think there was a couple bourbons and a couple ryes. It was just not good. We just couldn't pick one. Like, you can't just pick one to pick one. They got to be good. And then we were going to do the Starlight, and it was the same crew, except instead of Craig Hill now, we had another viewer, Alan Christensen. And we had a VDN, a DO, double oaked, and a port finished. And we all like different ones. But none of them were wowing us where we were going to pick one. We were trying to come to a consensus which one we would pick, but then Marie Ann's like, listen, you guys don't have to pick any of them, right? Don't pick it just to pick it, and it's going to be substandard. It represents your stations. So we passed on, both of those, the Taconics and the Starlights. And you're kind of bumming because you go in and you're all hyped up and you want to pick something and, you're hoping it's going to be great, and you got to learn to say no, right? You just can't pick something. Well, the next one we're really, really, really excited about, and that was the Nashville Barrel Company, because you hear such phenomenal things about it. It was me, Brian, Deb, Nick, and Rob. I think I got that right. And they weren't good. I mean, we all agreed these were not good. So we couldn't pick it. And people can't believe it. They're like, really? Nashville Barrel Company, single barrel, not good? No, none of these were good. And let me tell you, Herman at Midnight Liquors, he tells us like the same, you know, he tells us what store had this before and after we're done, and he's like, yeah, this store, they passed on it also. So we're not the only ones, right? You know, everyone agrees it's a pass, and other stores passed. So they're not gimmies. I mean, and we were so excited about that Nashville Barrel Company. Then came the Dickel pick. And I told him, I'm like, you know, I really don't want to do the Dickel pick, you know, because, you know, that's pretty common. But, you know, he wanted, and it's his store. And we picked the best one out of the lot. And it was good. But it was tough to say no, because for this particular pick, we had the representative there. And they were good, but they weren't like wowing us, right? I mean, I could have passed, but I just went with the masses on this one. And even after the fact, when we spoke to him, and he's like, I can still call and cancel it. I go, no, that's fine. He goes, it'll sell, don't worry, you know, because everyone wants the Dickel pick. So then came something I was really excited for. We had a Remus, Rebel, and Ezra pick. And we tried the Remus pick, and Marie-Ann, Brian, Rob, Nick, and Deb were at this one. The Remus pick, we really didn't like any of them. We kind of liked Sample A. Deb liked it more than us, but, you know, didn't like it. And I was like, Remus, you don't really see that, you know? And it's a store pick, you know? I was excited for that. So that was a pass. And then we came to the Rebel. And the first Rebel one, I really enjoyed. It was like hot wheat bread with butter, right? It was like really, 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 really good. And we ended up going with that one. And then we tried the Ezra, and we didn't like any of those. I wish I could remember, because I was part of a pick. I shouldn't say I did. I was part of a pick where we did, for another store, we picked a Rebel cast strength, and everyone loved it. I want to say that I like this current one we're doing for Midnight Liquors better than the other one we did. And so I'm just throwing that out there. We have a lot of stuff on the horizon. Some Penelope, some, I said, hey, can we get something from Old Louisville in? So, you know, hopefully that. But until they're here, we really won't know what we're going to be tasting. We're waiting for these samples to come in. And hopefully they're going to be good. But we're not going to pick them just to pick them, because we don't want to have garbage associated with our names. I hope this was semi-enlightening. And if you're in the Buffalo area, I hope it encourages you to pick up one of our picks, knowing that we are going to be very picky and judicious about our picks. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll keep you informed about the picks that are coming in the future. Enjoyed the video, smash the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to our station.